Hello everyone, welcome back to the next episode of my goal of reaching $1 billion before the year 1900 on easy difficulty. Last time we left off with our passenger route. We have established our infrastructure, which connects all four cities on the right side of the island, on the right island. This episode I will try to focus on firstly establishing the regional express, and secondly I want to start developing the right for cities with goods. In order to do that, let's start with a train depot. Place it somewhere along the tracks, it does not matter at all, like literally at all. But let's connect it to this section here and to this section somewhere here. Too much curvature? I don't think so. Yes. And very important, we need to double slip at least this section here. Sadly, this section here is not able to be double slipped, so let's change that. I really hoped it would, but apparently that's just a dream. So can I connect from here? No, I can't. So I guess I need to get rid of all of these. So now I can hopefully connect it. Yes, I can. So now I only need to double slip this section here. This is perfect. On the other side, I don't actually need it that urgently. Let's go with a two-way signal facing outward in this directions, inward on this side, on this side, and let's have some non-one-way signals in this direction as well. Good. Have two signals right there. So now we need to buy trains. We still only have the mogul. Let's go with this one, and we have pretty even ground. So let's go with 4 passenger wagons. Let's go with 4 mogul trains as well. And let's set up a new route. Let's start from Denver, move over to Arvada, to Lowell, and to Rockford. And from Rockford, I want to go back to Lowell and to Arvada. This is good. Let's call this one is Denver to Rockford Regional Express line. Perfect. Rockford or Rockford? No, Rockford is right. That's good. Now we have set up all of this. Beautiful. Good. So now all of my all of my passenger routes are set up. Now what I actually want to do as well is have a nice cargo lane, a cargo train from here, which reaches to Lowell. And I want to have fuel coming from the refinery to Lowell, and from Lowell I want to take fuel back to Denver. But I think the Lowell to Denver route is I think I just add 1 or 2 tank vehicles or tank wagons on an existing train. This is not my priority right now. So now I need to look for a train where I can a train depot. I think this one is it. Yes. I think with this train I can buy a vehicle. Let's go with the Baldwin, just because it's a lot cheaper and more suited for the current task. And let's add 160-meter train and add a new line from my existing refinery to about Lowell, right here. Oh, before I do that though, I need to make sure that Lowell actually has a passenger, not a passenger, but a cargo platform. Because as of now, I only have passengers, which is obviously not suited for my purpose. So let's have at least 2 available cargo lines and of course a cargo building. Let's go with this large one just because I can. Good. Let's have a train, not a train but a track connecting my cargo site. Good. So back to my line 1. I want to do on line 1 and I want line 1 to be managed to add Lowell train station right here, and let's connect it. Okay. So in theory it should be fine. The only thing I need is to extend this line to be able to connect up there. Thus, let's start with adding a parallel double tracker right here. And I somehow need to connect those tracks to my existing money printer. How do I do that? Well, I could let's keep the game running until this train leaves the area. So this should suffice. Let's get rid of this section here and connect it like so. Is it the most beautiful one? No. Does it work? Yes. So I don't care. Whatever floats my boat is just fine. The only thing I need to care about is that my numbers are above 50, which they totally are. I need a one-way section here, one-way signal here, and a one-way signal here. I think this is all I need. Why? Okay, my line 1 is still crying about because I've not connected it yet. So let's connect it to so, and I want you to be connected here. Good. Another thing I need is a diamond crossing. This is most likely not the most conventional diamond crossing, but it works. And I want line 1 to be managed, and I want you to... Actually, this is just fine. This looks ugly, but I guess it does the trick. Let's place some signals along the new line. Let's make sure to make it one way. So in theory, one-way signal should be more than enough. Yeah, I think this is just fine. Yes, let's keep the game running. And with that, I think my fuel refinery actually starts producing something. Or does it? Do you start producing something? No, not yet. Why is that though? Maybe because I need to hook you up to some distribution network over here. Yeah, you see, these are the buildings which require fuel. They're just out of reach, sadly, but it's not the end of the world, is it? Let's make a truck loading stop and an unloading station right around here, and one just around up there. So it goes here and there. Beautiful. Now I need a train, no, not a truck depot. Let's go with the truck depot and add it just here. Autosave, please. Yeah, actually don't mind it that this is electrified as long as it does fit the purpose, it is fine. So I want you to buy vehicles. Let's go with this one and let's go with 15 for now and add you to a new line. Start loading here, unload there and unload there. Cool. You are called Lowell distribution. You are called, I also need to rename you, you are Lowell fuel. Cool. Ram, what are you crying about? You're crying something about non-electrified? Probably because you cannot turn around this way. So in order to get rid of this problem, let's just buy you or sell you, and let's buy another vehicle. Actually, I think this should be just fine. Lowell is not that big of a town, so yeah. But with my new distribution network, I think my refinery should actually start producing some fuel for me. May take a second or two in order to notice it, or rather, let's say to recognize it. But in theory, you should produce something. Somehow this number is still at 0. Okay, you get supplied. You have no customers yet. Low-oil fuel should be connected. When are you starting to produce something? Okay, now you're producing something. No, you're still not producing something. The only thing you do is shipment, but I do not ship any products yet, so I don't quite know why this is. Anyway, it does not matter. But what I can do next is I want to supply Avada with my next product, which is just around here. And if you have noticed, I had got a pop-up which indicated that I have a new truck available. Finally, I have steam trucks on my first motorized truck vehicle, and which I'm going to use extensively as of now. I want to make a road depot. And I want to use a truck route from here to Arvada. Arvada needs about 22 bricks, so I assume it probably will go up to 100 bricks in the future, but I think a truck line is just enough for this purpose. Let's go with this one. I don't want tram tracks on there, actually. So let's go uphill. Perfect. Game, please. I had a huge lag spike over there. Ha! I can actually go right around here. And it doesn't glitch either, so this is perfect. So, and I can connect from you to you in a straight line. Perfect. Now, all I can do is select you. I want you to deliver stone and material. But is there any reason not to go with the lower one? No. There's literally no reason not to use this line. I just truck. Let's do it. Loading speed. Yes, they still have a loading speed of 1, which is kind of unpleasant, but I guess it is just fine. New line. Oh, I forgot something. I need to make buildings as well. Let's add a truck station here. A truck station here. And a few unloading stations over there. Let's go with an unloading station there. I think this should be enough. Yeah, so I can have a route from here to here and I build a street connection down there. Make sure it is somewhat perpendicular. So I can have a truck route that is for the most time separate from my tram lines. So now you need to go to line 1 again. And I want line 1 to be modified. Line 1, where is it? There it is. Manage line. From here to there and there to there. Good, this should work out. I come from here to deliver stone to the bricks factory and deliver the bricks to the Arvada city. By the way, as you might see here, I produced the first fuel, so this chain is up and running. So there's nothing to do with this, nothing to add on this line here. And we supplied bricks to Arvada. Our next goods we need to take care of are Amazon. And with respect to Amazon, I have several ways I can do. I can make use of this Amazon packaging station here, supply it with steel from the Chandler steel mill, which is itself supplied by these 4 ore mines and coal mines. I think this should be more than enough to fulfill all the needs I have. Good. So let's get planned. Let's get our things planned. And want to demolish these roads just so that I can plan further ahead. Because I think these 2 coal mines I can connect via a single train station. So I can have a train running from here to here with around 800 capacity. So I can run or I can tap into both coal mines. Let's get started. Let's add a building, cargo station. Let's go with the longest one. 2 platforms is sufficient. And let's go with my regular money printers line setup like so. And place it down somewhere in the middle. Let's add a platform on the left side and twice on the right side with some cargo buildings. Cargo buildings, yes. In theory, I only need a small one here and a small one there. And let's connect them up with some roads. Like so, and like so. So my train station, as you can see, is connected to both coal mines. This is beautiful. Now the question is, can I do the same thing with these ore mines? And the question is, I have literally no idea, but I guess I'll find out anyway. Let's place it somewhere in the middle, like so. Extend my platforms. Once, twice, maybe a third time in this direction. And twice in this direction. But let's go with the outer one. The 3. Let's go with the fourth one and add a cargo building to this side and add a cargo building to that side. Now comes the fun part. How do I get a street? This is probably not that easy. Do I need to connect from the other side? Well. This is some tricky stuff to do. Ha! I got it. Now I need to connect this line somehow up there. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Is it connected? Yes, it is connected. In the end, it was not that difficult. But now I need to do a similar thing on this side here as well. And as you might guess, it's not that easy. What I probably need to do in order to make this work is to add or to terraform a small platform extending from there. So let's do that. I need to smooth my terrain. Yes, I think that's the right thing. Or do I need to do this? I need to flatten it actually. Yes, this is what I need to do. Now I have a larger working area. Yes, you see, the road is connected. Now I need to connect this road down to there. The sad thing is that this is too far apart. So I need to get rid of this, configure my station and move it a lot closer. 1, 2, and let's go with the third one even. Cargo building and add a small building to the side. And let's do the same trick again with terraforming. Select this level, right click, and terraform, brush size and strength. Somehow the game does not let me do it. Game, please. Okay, never mind. Let's raise it manually. Was it maybe a bit too much? Oh, where am I? Ooh, can I get a connection? Yes, I do have a connection. Can I connect you to there? No, that's the thing. I cannot really do it. But let's try it all again. This connection is beautiful. And let's try it like so. All I need to do now is connect you down there somehow. Well, I don't think that this is possible, sadly. Urks. No, I don't think. I think this is too much, just a little bit too much. But maybe I can still make use of a little bit of a trickery. While using a truck station which is connected somewhere here. Hopefully it gets connected to this train station then. Okay, so the road is connected to this line. Let's just see if it works. Too much slope, too much slope, too much slope. This is what I can do. Okay, now you see this section is not connected. But let's try our best with some truck station. Truck station here should actually be just fine. Actually, what I need to do is an unloading station from here and a truck station from there. Maybe this is just working just fine. So let's see. I want to have on this line, I think 8 of those is just fine. 1 and 2. You see, this is the easiest road ever. This is called, how is this station called? Is it Chandler? I think it's, no, Lowell. It's called Lowell. Lowell or supply. Good. And this line, how's it called? It's is it a distribution? Yes, this is Arvada bricks distribution. Good. So now we have set up steel and yeah, we should have set up our steel, which includes 2 coal mines and 2 iron mines. Now I need to connect those to my actual steel mill. And I do this via a nice cargo platform. Let's go with a 4-lane just because I can. And let's try to make it rather close to the bottom of this pit. And I want to connect it like so. Yeah, I think this distance should be enough to be connected. This is beautiful. Nice. So I can connect one part of the tracks with, let's go with the outside one. I want you to connect to the steel mill via the coal mines, and I want you to connect do I want you to connect to the outside? I think yes. I think that's what I'm going to do. 68 does not matter. as stated often enough, my trains are limited to a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. So there's no need, literally no need to go any faster than that. But what I will do is change this up slightly so that I can have the section to the coal double-tracked. And I also want the section on the ore to be double-tracked. Let's get rid of this section here and redo this bridge. Now, another fun part is to connect this section here to my coal or to my ore. So I have the river side. So this should be the inner line. Yes, that's a beautiful spaghetti. 90 kilometers per hour. It's more than I ever need. Good. Make sure that the section is double tracked all the way. Too much curvature. This is fake news. And on the other side as well. Too much curvature? Why the hell is there too much curvature? Hey, but on this side suddenly it works. And I have no idea why, but I don't care. I want you to connect from here to here and from here to there. Good, everything here is double tracked with a diamond crossing, and I want a diamond crossing on this section here as well. Let's go with it. And diamond crossings, as usual, on both terminus stations. Good, I have set up steel fully. Now I need to connect my steel to the Amazon. And I do this by removing this road here. Replace it with a, yes, let's go with a 4-lane. Actually, I want steel in, and I want plastic in, and I want, yeah, I need at least 3. Let's go with 4, just to make it symmetrical. Let's go with the outer lines to be connected to the steel, like so, and like so. So steel is connected. This is beautiful. Now I also need to connect to this plastic here. To this plastic, I want to connect to. I can do a few things now. I can either transport this plastic. Yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do. Since plastic and Amazon needs the same cargo type wagons, I think I set up a route. I think I set up Lowell as my Amazon distribution network hub. So I just make deliver this plastic to my cargo hub here, if it isn't already connected. No, it is not quite. But yeah, I will deliver this plastic to Lowell, and from Lowell I make a connection to this Amazon processing plant over there. In order to do that, I need to fork off this section here. Do I want to fork off here though, or do I want to have a separate section? Now I think I don't have too much traffic. If I get too much traffic, I need to add a 5th and a 6th road track just for plastics or for my mountain printer, just to get a little bit more space there. Okay, let's fork off right so. Ultimately, I want to have a train that comes like so. And I need to connect those two up there somehow. Okay, and this direction does not work, so let's maybe try it on this side here. Why is there a collision? Okay, now it works. Don't ask me why or how, but it does work now. Good. I want as little of a slope as possible so that I can run tighter around the corner. So this is the inner line. And the inner line should connect to there. And the outer line should connect like so. Perfect. I have a little bit of clipping going on there, but I don't care too much right now. I want to have a signal here, and a signal there. So this line should work out nicely. So let's pause the game again and connect my plastic factory. So I have steel in on the left side and plastic in and Amazon out on the right side. So this should work nicely right now. I need to add a diamond crossing, like so and like so. Have a nice view signaling, just separated out somewhere along the distance here. Good, now we've set up quite a lot in this episode. We are starting to produce Amazon on the second half of the map. We produce fuel, we produce Amazon, we produce bricks. So most of the needs, and we produce bread. So most of the needs are already fully supplied to most of the cities. I think that is a very good wrapping up point for the episode. Until then, see you in the next episode. Have a nice day, and bye bye.